Welcome to the podcast, Midwest Sad Boys.
That's me. I'm Jason.
I'm Jim.
Yep. Welcome, everybody. We're the Sad Boys. It's your midweek Sad Boy update. It is first week of December. Happy Christmas
week
season.
of December.
Yeah, right?
Goodness.
Isn't
It's
it wild?
crazy. It's crazy.
Christmas will be here in like 2 weeks. It's insane.
It's Merry Chrysler season.
Happy Grimum.
Happy Christmas. Oh, speaking of Christmas.
Oh, boy. Don't you dare. Don't do
No,
this.
I'm not. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not.
I was going to
I'm
be
not.
very upset.
It's something from Taylor.
Yay. Look at this little dude. It's my Panic at the Disco. He's a little sad possum boy.
Look how good that looks.
Dude, it's so good. The little disco ball. Oh my god, it's so great. Thank you, TK, so much. This is awesome.
It's so cool. It looks so good.
Now that I am officially a corporate sellout and I have a desk job and everything, I commissioned Taylor, or it sounds like it was a gift. I don't know.
Yes.
I asked Taylor to make it for me because I don't know how to. Is this embroidery?
Embroidery. Yep.
I don't know how to embroider things. So Taylor is a number one homie. So y'all need to slide in our DMs to get a hold of Taylor to make you cool embroidery things.
If you want to Panic at the Disco embroidery,
Use code 2FISTS to get a discount from Taylor's embroidery shop.
the number 2 fists up.
Yep. Or 2 fist emojis, your choice.
Whatever you want.
Panic at the Disco. Oh my goodness, I love it.
So good.
So good. The little shiny, the shiny stuff
disco
is
ball.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shout out to TK. All right.
Yeah. I mean, you mentioned Christmas, and we got to start it off.
Yeah,
Gotta start it off with.
I'm here for it. That's gonna be the last time I say that. Apparently, I was told that I say that too much, so you guys will have to. We're gonna have to start a little counter on the bottom of the screen every time I almost say it.
I also heard from a friend that we say it too much. And what did you say yesterday?
Imagine not being here for it. Like,
Imagine that.
yeah, sorry that you are such a good listener that you listen to all of our episodes and you notice that I happen to repeat a saying. Thanks for being a listener. Last time I checked, I don't see you having a podcast. Just throwing it out there.
It's a catchphrase at this point.
Yeah.
It's a catchphrase of the podcast. If you've listened to 20, episode 29? If you listen to 28 other episodes and you've heard us say, we're here for it, I'm here for it, you know this is a part of the podcast by now. This is a part of the Midwest Sad Boys experience. And if you're not here for it,
what are you?
What are you even here for?
Yeah, at that point, yeah. Why are you even here if you're not here for it? Just saying.
So,
man, I can't wait to get a text message about that.
I'm not even going to do the counter right now because it's going to be filling up the whole screen. But I just wanted to start by saying thank you so much again, as always, for listening to the podcast. If you could do us the biggest favor, look, this is something you can do for us, okay? It's completely free.
I don't even know what he's about to ask you.
It's completely free, okay?
Free? I'm here for it.
So if you're driving right now, you can still do it. One hand, just glance down quickly. It's fine. If you're not driving, it's even better. If you're on the podcast, you look at the app that you're listening to, whether it's Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Amazon Podcast, Audible, wherever it might be. Even if you're listening on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button. You have no idea how much that helps our podcast get discovered by new people who might also be here for it. So if you could
See what you did
please,
there.
you like that? If you could please hit that button, it would mean the world. That is the present that you can give us this year that would just keep on giving.
And it costs you, as he said earlier, $0.
Free 99.
Ooh, I love free 99.
Dude, I love it too.
Freemium, free 99,
Free 50, whatever it is.
free finger discount.
Yeah, so please hit that button on whatever platform that you are listening on or watching on and just share it with a friend. I mean, you can give that to them as a gift. If you...
That might be a punishment. I don't know.
Nah, man, because I'm pretty sure that your friends are going to be here for it. So just give it to them. Send it to them.
Oh, give it to him. Really give it to him.
2 fists up.
Just give it to him.
Yeah. So that's all I got for that. Let's dive into the podcast today, which I'm trying to...
Well, for starters,
phone
it
go?
looks like, as much as we want to give everybody shit throughout the year for all the data collecting that they do, there's one certain time of the year where everyone kind of just collectively loses their mind and is in total favor of data collection. first week of December. It's always Spotify Wrapped, my guy.
Oh, it is. It really is.
Did you get your Apple Music wrap up or whatever the hell it's called? Are you looking for something?
I'm trying to find my phone.
Uh-oh.
Let's do the classic Apple thing. Hold on.
I
What do you
hear
mean?
it.
Oh, it's behind me. I got it. We got it. We're good.
All right, so thanks to you guys and Jason's call out earlier, it looks like we had a plus 999% increase in our follower count on Spotify, which is just
Wild.
that's almost like I feel like the numbers didn't go any higher than 999.
I don't think they do, but we're gonna try for 4 9s next year.
And we're trying to get 4 9s next year. I'm here for it.
I'm also here for that.
So yeah, I mean, I love Spotify Wrapped. I think it's great because it shows me, for those of you who don't have Spotify, first off, what are you doing? Second off, it's a cool thing that they do at the end of the year, usually first week of December or last week of November in our case, and they just give you your top 5 artists through the year, your top 5 songs that you played the most, and then they give you some they throw in new stuff every year, like, oh, this is your top 5 genres and other people who listen to the same music as you. This year was, this is where you should move to. Spotify suggested I move to Colorado Springs.
To be around more people who
listen to the same music that I listen to. So I was curious, I need you guys out there in podcast land to send us your Spotify recommendations, or even just, what was your top 5 this year? Of course, Midwest Sad Boys was my number 1 listened to podcast this year. I can't not represent for my own podcast.
Yeah,
so.
right. And you know what's really funny since you're bringing this up?
I wasn't even a number 1 fan. I was in the top 2%.
2%?
Yes.
Dang.
Which means someone out there in podcast land listens to our podcast more than I do.
Who is number 1?
Yeah.
Who's listened to every episode?
I thought it was me.
Oh my
Apparently
goodness.
not.
So what's funny is I just got this text from a friend and a very good friend,
Hey.
and a very good podcast follower, Melissa.
Shout out
What's
to
up,
Melissa.
She is very much here for it. 'Cause she's listened to 695 minutes of the podcast and is a top 15% fan. Shout out to Melissa.
Somehow, wait, hold on. She listened to how much?
695 minutes?
And she was what percent?
Top 15.
15. Okay. Because I put in 2,200 minutes in our episodes, and I'm only top 2%. So who's out? Who's our number 1?
There was only 1,300 minutes of the podcast.
Well, Megan would double listen to the episodes too.
Who is listening to these more than once?
Okay,
if you are the top 1%, if you are that person, please reach out to us. We're going to give you something. I don't know what it is. I feel like we have to send you something for listening to the podcast and being a top 1%er.
Do they get the pumpkins from the Halloween episode?
Okay.
Maybe.
If you are the number 1 top 1% of the podcast
prove
listeners, you can send us a screenshot. We will give you the pumpkins from the Halloween episode signed by both of us.
By Dirt Bike Jim and Podcast Jim.
We will send you those for free. As gratitude for being that 1%. So please, if you are listening to this, please reach out to us on one of the platforms and we'll send this to you. And you know what? I'm guessing you're going to hear this because you've listened to
everything
your
else.
top 1%.
Yeah.
You're going to hear it. And I want to know who you are. So thank you for that.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Truly. Again, I say it all the time. Same amount of hours in the day, but you spend more time listening to me than I listen to me.
That's insane.
And that's kind of terrifying because
I love that.
I can't listen to myself a lot.
I could listen to you all day long.
Stop it. How many minutes did you listen to music this year?
I don't think I've gotten my
your Apple recap or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah.
Spotify says I listened to 81.7 thousand minutes, which checks out to 56 days of nonstop music. I do be listening to a lot of music.
I just opened.
Oh, here we go.
Replay
Literally,
23.
We're going to get a live recap of Jason's
Here we
Apple
go.
Music.
I wondered if it would be there because we mentioned it. I haven't opened the music app today.
What?
This is your replay. Jump in. Let's jump in, Apple.
Let's.
I'll have to sign into my iCloud.
Oh, boy.
Okay. I feel like I'm going to get hacked here. This is your replay. Here we go. What is...
What is Apple Music? It's an inferior Apple, music streaming
Oh, you listened to 19,642 minutes. Out of 597 artists, one stood out.
Ooh.
I guarantee it's Alex Melton.
Really? I was gonna say Sleep Token. Wow.
4,850 minutes of Alex Melton
That's a lot.
made it into his top 100 listeners.
Oh, top 100. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude's got some great covers, and I'm here for pop punk covers.
I'm so sad that autumnal season is coming to an end.
You played 1,684 songs.
By him
top-
or just
no.
in general? Okay.
The top one, Coming of Age by Dury.
Such a good
Oh
one.
my God, it's so good.
My number one was Big Boy.
I love that. From 197 albums, this one stayed in rotation.
Spirit Box.
Sleep Token.
Yeah.
Take Me Back to Eden. Yeah.
Good one.
That
Good
makes,
choice.
That makes perfect sense. There was one genre that you came back to again and again.
Pop punk.
Rock. I'm guessing pop punk. rock.
Yeah,
Same.
mine says
thing.
my number one genre for the whole year was pop, which is I get it, but like it also just seems kind of weird. Like, what are you calling pop?
Yeah.
For it, like I listen to I'd say a vast array of stuff,
Yeah.
and for pop to be my number one, I was like, you guys are definitely mislabeling some shit. But all right, whatever.
Yeah, it says, this says there's even more to see.
Oh,
Well, show me. Okay, so top 5 artists: Alex Melton,
right.
Sleep Token, Dury, Delta Sleep, and Spirit Box. There's more. Coheed 6, Day to Remember 7, 4 Year Strong 8, Dayseeker was 9, Closure in Moscow was 10.
Oh man, Spotify only gives you 5.
This gives me 15.
Jesus,
Bill
that's way
Murray,
more. That's
Periphery, Deer Hunter, Devil Wears Prada, and Electric Callboy. And I guarantee Electric Callboy is all just the same cover.
the Every Time We Touch cover.
Yeah, that
What about the Techno Train? Chok, 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 chok.
top albums: rock, metal, alternative, hard rock, punk. Yeah, you know.
Mine was Post Malone, Dury, Blink-182, Motionless in White, and Machine Gun Kelly. Did not see him coming in number 5 this year.
What did he change his name to?
What? He
You didn't hear about that? Hold on. He changed his name. I didn't look at it.
You know what? I'm not here for it because I think MGK is like it flows off the tongue well. Machine Gun Kelly flows off the tongue.
He's seemingly asked fans and photographers to just call him Machine.
That's dumb. And I will not do that. Sorry, bud. We might rep the ESC, the Eastside Cleveland, but buddy, I'm gonna call you MGK because it just flows off the tongue better. Machine. No. Hard pass.
That's weird.
Right. So shout out to Spotify for doing data collection the right way and giving us fun, entertaining ways to break down all of the information you collect throughout the year.
Yeah.
This year, Spotify did a thing where they showed you in which months you listen to a specific artist and like, right, like Blink-182, I listened to the most in October when the new album dropped. Dury, I listened to them in February when we went to see them. So it's cool to see data collection done well. I want to see other apps do some like fun little wrap ups for the year, right? I want Facebook to tell me how many times I scrolled past someone's post and went, I don't fucking care. I want
You scrolled past 97 pleads for help.
you actively scrolled past photos of children and didn't like them. That means I'm doing social media
You
right.
scrolled past 16 GoFundMes.
Yeah, didn't donate a single dollar, you heartless bastard. Yeah, right. You know, on your birthday, you could be like, this year I'm taking donations for insert random charity. I don't fucking do a single bit of that, and I have never asked for any donations to any charities. Shit's just weird. Anyhow, right? Like I want Instagram to be like, you scrolled past 47,000 female butts, you know? Like I want, because you know that they collect all that shit, right? Like all like hashtag, you know, gym butt, hashtag gym rat, things like that, you know, like how many hashtags did I see this year? How many hashtags did I click on?
Because they know what they put in your feed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because the algorithm, I mean, it's all recorded or else the algorithm wouldn't exist. It's got to be stored somewhere.
Because it's just like when, because they absolutely do. Because it's like, okay, you just you just watched this one video for 25 seconds. So we're going to start sending you more
Yeah.
of these videos because you clicked on it and actively engaged.
Right. You hit the share button on 18,000 tattoo posts this year, right? Like, show me that shit. Like, I know you're collecting it.
Yeah.
Tell me. Show me. Then I'll be like, oh, that checks out.
You favorited all these TikToks.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I forgot about these. I was looking for that one.
These
know?
are some great ones, right? Because, like videos
Damn,
now.
I have good taste.
Yeah, videos, like the longer that like TikTok and Instagram Reels are out, like the shittier they're gonna get.
Oh, it's already
But like,
bad.
think about like how great Vine was in its heyday when they limited it to 6 seconds. You had 6 seconds to make your point stand. Dude, some of those classic Vines I still quote to this day.
Pronouncing things incorrectly. I love those so much.
Booty quay.
Chick-fil-
Road work. Yeah, I sure hope it does. Say that shit all the time.
Oh my God. I love it.
Freaking bats. Yeah, dude. But just it would just be really fun for Shazam to be like, your dumbass didn't know these 57 songs this year, and like, tell me the songs that I had to Shazam.
How did you not know?
Yeah.
Pour some sugar on me. Like,
Yeah, right. Did you not know the name of the song, or did you not know it was Def Leppard?
were you just lazy,
Are
or
you just an idiot? And then like, it would be fun for your email to be like, this year you deleted 18 billion emails without even reading them.
I don't even want to know what my
You
email recap.
You added 37,000 new recipients to your junk folder.
You clicked on 87 phishing emails.
Yeah,
Like-
right. Guilty, you dumb idiot.
Dude, what's really funny, speaking of phishing, I got a
PH phishing
Yeah,
or
PH.
FI? Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
the bad
Just checking.
phishing.
Just checking.
I guess it's depending on what end you're on, but there on my work phone, I got a text about like your account, blah blah blah. It was very like focused to like what we do at AT&T, right?
Right.
And then a friend of mine, like 20 seconds later, got the same text, and I'm like, huh. And then like a minute later, our manager sends a screenshot like, do not click on this, known attempt for phishing.
Oh my
And then like
goodness.
5 minutes later, we got an email about it. And like, they're on top of it at least.
Well, yeah, that's great, but like, that's a data breach. What happened? How did they get all your numbers?
Right. I wanted to reply to the group chat like, but somebody's hacking my account. I have to click the link.
Yeah.
If I want to get it back.
Yeah, right.
Like,
They're going to take all 47 gift cards that I have stored in here.
yeah. They told me if I click on the link, they'll send me a wire for a whole bunch of money.
Yeah, if I send them $50, they're going to send me $200. Like, I need money.
If I send them 10 iPhones, they'll give me $100,000.
That checks out.
That's a great deal.
Yeah, that checks out.
I'm here for great deals. I'm not going to do that. Just
Boss, no. Not me watching our anti-phishing email today or video today at work, and it was one of
that
the
time of year.
options. One of the options is like American English, and then it was like, is it British English? I forget what they said, but then one of the options was like Spanish, and the other option was German, and I was like, I need to know what the German anti-phishing email sounds like. So I watched all 4 languages.
like, I don't want to do work today.
I was
so
super busy at work today.
I'm going to watch all these videos.
I definitely did a lot of work today.
Yeah, Jim's new boss. He was just making sure he was prepared in all languages.
Yeah, I was prepared on all fronts to
No
get fished.
German phishing attempt's going to get him.
Nope.
You know? So don't even try.
Yeah. Don't even waste your time because I'm up to date on my fishing knowledge.
Speaking of data pirates,
boy.
like how I transitioned that?
Segways are weird.
So we were driving the other day. I don't remember where we were coming from. Oh, from Topsail. And Reed was talking about pirates because I guess Taylor's mom said something about pirates.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking about how like pirates in like the stories,
Mm-hmm.
sailing ships, singing shanties, I guess.
Love a good sea shanty.
Yeah. And then just like traveling to get the treasure, right? And
Yeah,
like,
the booty.
yeah, to get the booty.
I'm all about the booty.
How did pirates go from like the joyful band of fun-loving people trying to get the the treasure,
Fun, loving,
right?
interesting. Yeah.
I mean, whatever. To like pirates now, where it's like, I'm gonna pull up on you in a speedboat with an AK, and we're gonna take all of your money.
Look at me. I am the captain now.
I am the captain now.
I mean, that's just evolution of materials, man. I mean, I feel, like Megan and I are watching Outlander, and they just recently sailed from the European countries to America, or what is now America. And like, it's easy to be like, they just came across on a boat. But like, boats back then, dog, were like big ass wooden ships. And they like sailed through hurricanes and shit. And like, I'm thankful that I live in the time. I also hate that I live in the time that I live in, but I'm thankful that I live in the time that I live in. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
That was a strange sentence to say.
I got you.
Because like, I just do not have the willpower to go through the bullshit that we as a human race went through.
No, what's crazy is like, no matter what time period you think of, there's always something that was awful.
Yes.
Like you could say like, oh man, the 2000, the year we live now, like 2020, like terrible, right? Like crazy with politics and a pandemic and all this stuff and inflation. It's like, okay, 100 years ago they had a plague.
Yeah.
And more people died.
Yep.
Like,
yeah, dude. It's like, history.
The
repeats.
Spanish flu, is that what it was in 20?
It was either
in 1920.
It was either that or the Black Plague, or
and then like 20 years later, you got world wars. Like, like it's crazy. Like there wasn't really a good time frame. It's just you got like sections of time where like, hey, these 20 years, things are dope.
Yeah, that little grace period in between each bad thing.
Yeah, you got like 20 years of things are dope. And then you got 10 years of like, things are probably bad. Let's see where this goes.
So 20 more good years, 10 more bad years.
And then you got 20 years of like, well, we're doing okay. And then you got 5 years of, oh shit, everything's awful. I don't know. So my dad recently just visited for Thanksgiving this past week, 2 weeks ago for the listeners. But he brought down some photo albums that my mom had found, and she wanted me to have them. And I was just flipping through them, and it's just seeing, even just less than 30 years ago, how different shit was. I mean, and we're gonna look back on the 2020s in 40, 50 years and be like, the 2020s, man, what a wild time. But like, I'm not having a good time now. and like, maybe in 40 years things may get better, maybe they'll get worse, but like, I'm gonna look back and be like, dog, I was struggling then. Yeah, but like in 40 years, things could be worse. And you'd be like, man, to go back to the 2020s again.
Can we like redo COVID? Imagine that being like a phrase that someone says in the future. Can we just go back to when we were locked down and like COVID and everything, and like things weren't as shitty as they are now?
Everyone was trying to find ways to like build each other up and spread positivity in a terrible time. And Pokemon collecting was a great thing. And people stopped getting deliveries to their door, and people just started leaving food on the porch.
Yeah.
Oh my God, contactless delivery, best thing to come out of the pandemic. You know what I mean? Like 40 years later, that's what you're talking about.
One could say that you're here for it.
I am indeed here for it. Dude, we need to get some shirts made.
I'm here for it.
Midwest Sad Boys.
At that point, if it is something that bothered you, you shouldn't have said it, because that's my type of humor, is I will just beat the piss out of whatever you don't like.
I'm sorry to anybody who actually hates it.
I don't care.
But
I'm here for it.
Here for it. So.
Maybe you should be here for it. Anyhow.
We'll stop trying to harass you.
Now if it happens organically, I can't control it.
We can't
but I'm not
control how here for it we are. Okay.
Is it hydration?
Hydration check. I feel like there's a hair like right here, and it's just like in my throat.
Oh, that's a long one.
It's scrolling down in there. You know,
were you just like eating Taylor's hair before this?
No, it's just like I think I breathed it in from the mustache or something.
You said you had some stories. That was my data collection fun time story with the whole Spotify rap thing. What do you got?
The Pirates thing was one of them. See how easily I segued into that?
Segues are weird.
Speaking, but I do have one.
Okay, I'm here for it.
And this happened today. So
today,
when you think of going to a fast food restaurant,
mm-hmm.
and you think, okay, I don't have a ton of money to spend.
I try not to because it's too expensive. But yeah, go ahead.
Right. But this is the point. Do you remember the dollar menu?
Boy, do I ever, and it doesn't exist anymore.
It does not exist. And today was the first
Now
day.
it's called the value menu.
Yeah. So today was the first day that I didn't get a quarter pounder with cheese.
A 2B with bacon?
Yeah, 2B with bacon, Sprite, no ice. Today's the first day that I didn't get that at McDonald's. I was like, I'm going to get it from the dollar menu because I haven't looked at it years. So I pull up and I'm like, okay, where's it at? McChicken, $2.39.
Yeah, dude, what?
Wait, like what? French fries, like like. I'm sorry. Wait, everything was $1 before. You could get a drink, like any size fountain drink was $1.
Mm-hmm.
You could get a drink for $1, McChicken for $1, plus 40 cents if you add cheese, and then you could get a small fry for $1. $3, and I'm
You got a whole ass meal.
I'm Gucci.
Yeah.
What?
Not anymore.
It was like $6, $6.50 or something like that for just a fry and a McChicken.
It is astronomical fast food prices these days. And like I know I shouldn't be eating it because it's really not good for you. And if you're trying to like lose weight, yada yada. Anyhow, eat my ass. Today I had Subway for lunch, right? What was Subway's big catch?
$5 foot long.
$5 foot long, right? You could get a chicken bacon ranch foot long, $5 in what, 2008? Because I remember getting that shit in high school, like senior year in high school. Now a chicken bacon ranch is $11.50.
I was gonna say,
like, it's insane, dude.
we went to Subway. We got food for me, for Taylor, and we got Reed a small sandwich and his own little chips and a cup of water. It was $32 for three of us. And I'm like, I'm sorry. What happened?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna out Megan and I. We want to talk about today because we've had family visiting this past weekend, and we were supposed to have family come visit this coming week. That didn't happen, but that's neither here nor there. So anyhow, we're like, we didn't really have like things planned out for meals because we assumed that someone was going to be here, so that we would we would go get food or something like that. Anyhow, so we were going to Taco Bell today. She's looking at the menu while I was driving, and she's like, it's insane. Why is a soft taco supreme $2.50 more than a regular soft taco? A supreme includes tomatoes and sour cream. So you mean for $2.50, you're going to put a sneeze of sour cream and like 6 chunks of like what you call tomatoes?
Sneeze of sour cream?
Well, you've seen the little fucking cum gun that they like squeeze it out of it like on your taco or whatever. Like it's just... You ever watch those videos on YouTube like them making food? It makes you want to not eat the food. That was a weird YouTube ASMR rabbit hole that Megan and I fell down for a long time, where we were watching people make fast food. You ever seen those?
I've watched them, and I went and bought fast food afterwards.
Right? Yeah. You watch, you're like, oh wow, like this dude's out here flipping burgers and like grabbing the paper, splitting the buns. He's doing all the moves, and you're like, oh shit, that really is fast food. That can't be good for me, but it's fast.
No.
Anyhow, it's right. So like, I could go to the grocery store and get a whole ass container of sour cream or even a tomato for less than $2.50. But at Taco Bell, you mean to tell me these 6 cubes of fake tomato, and a sneeze of sour cream is worth $2.50? You are out of your goddamn mind.
Yeah, that's insane. Absolutely. Like I know there's been a few times. That's probably when I was still working at Yelp. I was like, okay, I could go get lunch. I could go get the pizza from this place. It would be $12. I'm like, but instead for $12, I can go to Dollar General because it's the closest store I have. I can get like chicken patties, buns, and like a bag of French fries for like $14, like just over. And that would I have make lunch for a week.
Yeah, that's why I started packing my lunch, man. Because it's like, how do people survive on like middle to low income salary jobs with children or single income households? We're not going to start on a whole capitalism rant again, but like, it's just insane that like,
if you want to hear it, go back a few episodes.
Yeah. A couple episodes ago, I really kind of popped off. I got one for you on that. Just like shit is just out of control expensive. now, and it's like, oh, cool. I'm still expected to buy Christmas gifts in 2 weeks.
The fact that Sheetz advertised gas is going to be $1.99 on this day. It's like, shouldn't it
always be
if
that
you could,
price?
I'm sorry, if you can afford for it to be $1.99 rate for one day, you can afford for it to always be $1.99.
Yeah. Just stop paying your CEOs.
Yeah,
millions of dollars.
don't report record profits when we're also talking about price gouging in the same sentence. So,
Dude, I've been seeing a lot of videos on Instagram and stuff of like prices of things being artificially. You remember we were talking about MSRPs of things the other day and how things are coming out on sale. I ran into the perfect example. Content creator that I watch on the internet. It's not relevant who. This person goes, I am dropping this limited edition merch item. It's available for, of course, FOMO tactics. It's available for, I don't know, 48 hours only. It's coming out at the sale price of, hold on, let me stop you right there. So you just released the item. It has never been released before. It's only available for a short amount of time. And it's coming out on sale. How can it be on sale?
like it can be on sale.
Yeah. How can it be on sale if it has never been off sale?
I mean, so if they were saying normally they would be like, okay, if my t-shirts are always going to be $35, I'm going to drop it for $30. Then technically that's a sale, but you're right. This is the first introduction to this product. This is just the price.
Yeah, that's the price. It's the same thing. You're just artificially saying it's on sale. It's not on sale. It's not on sale.
Well, so I saw,
You're just establishing the price. Sorry.
No. Similar. I saw a thing. It was somebody pulling back Target signs. Did you see that too? Where it's like, so for anyone who hasn't seen this online, it's basically like Black Friday sale, $6.49 for a TV, and then they show like the little thing slid out of the tag holder right behind it. It's sale $6.49, like whatever, like.
Yep.
Same exact price. They're just saying Black Friday sale.
I saw a Walmart one that it was like this entertainment stand for $350. Black Friday special, $350, and you slid the tag out behind it, and it was like regular price, $350. What you're just using buzzwords to try and get people. It's just
So the only site that I trust, which is ridiculous to say, for Black Friday sales is Amazon.
Dude, and I saw Amazon doing the same shit.
No, but it's okay. But here's the thing. Like I told you about before, there's a website that tracks the prices.
Right.
So the few things that I've looked at.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we're going to have some fringe cases here and there.
So like the battery for the camera I wanted to get, it was like $239 on sale, like $70 off. And then on Black Friday, they dropped it $40 more.
Oh, wow. That's a deal.
Actually a deal.
Like a real sale.
Like $100 off this battery. Actually a deal. But then you're right. There are some things where it's like Black Friday lightning sale, this price. And it's like you look on this website, it was $4 cheaper a week ago.
Yeah. Or I have seen some videos where people are like, yeah, I tossed a bunch of stuff in my cart. Like you have mentioned, I put a bunch of stuff in my cart. I'm waiting for it to go on sale on Black Friday. And like before Black Friday rolls up, they saw the prices go up. And then the Black Friday price comes out and it's what the price originally was, but now it looks like it's on sale.
I've seen that.
Dude, it's just so smarmy and scummy and just gross. And I want to support the businesses, right? Like you want to spend your money because what are you going to do with it when you're dead? Like obviously, you need your money to live, but like I want to spend my money, but like it makes it so hard to spend my money when you can blatantly see the lies and greed of how your money doesn't do shit anymore.
And what's crazy, to tie into this thing, if anybody's ever experienced this, I'm so sorry you had to go through this too.
Oh boy.
Do you remember, it was probably like a year and a half ago when I bought a camera from Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought a camera and 2 lenses from Amazon. And then like 4 days later,
oh,
you remember
God.
this?
Yes.
The price dropped like a few $100s.
Like
and I was
a significant
amount of money. Not like $50. Like it was like $400 or something. It dropped. So I called Amazon. Didn't even do the chat. I called them like, hey, bought this product. the same exact page, like the Panasonic Lumix store that I bought it from on Amazon is selling it for $400 less. Can you guys just give me a price adjustment? No.
Nope.
So you're going to make me send this whole thing back. You're going to pay for shipping for me to send it back to you. And I have to buy another one just to get the discount.
Yep.
Yes. So I did that. And then a few days later, it went on sale even more. Like a total of like $700. So I take, which before that happened, the lenses went on sale. So I had to return the lenses.
And
I got the lenses again.
Yep.
And then the body went on sale for the third time. I bought it, and that one came back defective.
Oof. That's the worst.
But it worked out for me because then I returned all of it and bought a Sony, and everything's been great ever since.
All is
Shout
peachy
out
keen.
Sony.
Yeah, dude, that is so annoying when, you buy something and it goes on sale and you're like, okay, just give me the money back. Like, this isn't difficult, right? Like, I work at a bank. I see how returns are processed. Like, it's just a matter of someone clacking some keys. Like, this, we don't need to involve UPS. We don't need to involve return labels. Like, all we are doing is wasting gas and causing UPS to front a good portion of the cost, the return shipping, and yada yada yada. Just program the money to come back. It's not hard. It really isn't that difficult.
I partially understand Amazon's stance where there's so many sellers where like somebody could be looking at a different seller who's selling it for less.
Then shame on Amazon for allowing third-party sellers.
Well, no,
Simple as
that's
that.
Amazon's all third party. That's
I
the
meant
thing.
like the trashy third parties.
Yeah. But if it's like, hey, we can go and check and see the exact item you purchased from the exact same store is showing cheaper. Okay, we'll do it for you because these things have been met. That's what Best Buy does.
Yep.
And I've done that with Best Buy. I've had things go on. Like, Jim, the GoPros that we record on.
Oh yeah, dude, he bought these and they were like at his house, and I was like, hey, by the way, they like went on sale, and he was like, oh,
Message
got the money back.
went to message chat with Best Buy. I was like, hey, here's the order number. I see the price is this much cheaper per camera. Can I get a refund? They're like, let me check. 2 minutes later, yeah, got you. Issued refund. Like,
It's almost like Best Buy doesn't have third-party sellers, and it's like a crazy concept of like,
well, they do though. It's not it's not
as prevalent.
it's not to the scale of Amazon.
Yeah.
By
I mean,
any
they do
means.
have third-party sellers. Yeah.
And honestly though, their third party sellers though, they're like when you're on page 5 of
Yeah,
50,
and they're like very heavily,
I think
labeled.
because I think that they know that they want to avoid.
Yeah, they don't want you buying that shit.
They want you buying their products.
Yeah.
Yeah, America.
So I hope everyone's seasonal anxiety and depression is just keeping them going throughout the day.
Full
sad,
force.
Sad for
trucking it.
short. You guys feeling real sad yet? Because we're the sad boys, seasonal anxiety, depression boys.
Well, hopefully the Christmas decorations and the theme that you're seeing on screen. If you are watching on Facebook or YouTube, if you're watching it and you see the beautiful,
There's a cool little border going on right
the
now.
lights and the snow. Hope you're feeling festive.
Everybody, we didn't even talk about the new jingle that you made.
Oh,
Banger
did you
jingle.
guys like
by the
that at the
way.
beginning of the episode?
I know that was like 40 minutes ago.
Yeah,
but
but I took the original theme, made
spruced it up.
I Christmasized it.
Yeah. I was waiting for some Mariah Carey to come in.
Some random dolphin noises. Yeah, I should
A
have.
dying dolphin. It's basically the same
I
thing.
really should have. But where's that here?
Let's bust out this mug.
Yeah,
I was
so-
told that we have some seasonal topics.
Seasonal
to
topics.
discuss.
So if you are new to the podcast, the Big Deal Club mug from a
Big Deal Club
previous role of mine, we use this for nice little extra topics. My wife has so graciously filled out a bunch of them.
Ooh, look at the little graph paper.
Yeah, she used graph paper like a real champ. So she has a whole bunch of Christmas ones in here now. So let's pull it out of the mug.
One
here.
could say I'm here for it.
Dude, I can see your thighs and your calves right
Dude,
now. And
I've been
I'm here
working
for
out
it.
so much, and they are just like, ugh.
These things are
That was
dude,
aggressive.
there's so many rocks on this couch right now. It's solid.
You bricked up, buddy?
Bricked up. Okay. So, controversial Christmas opinions.
Oh boy, here we go.
Goodness.
Oh, okay. I thought there was going to be
No,
like a
that's
list.
that's the question.
Controversial Christmas opinions. everybody says that Die Hard is a Christmas movie. First off, I've never seen it, but also that just doesn't seem.
I've never seen this movie, but I'm about to give you an opinion.
No, I hear people just get into extraordinarily heated discussions as to whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Never seen it personally. I don't think it is. Like if you're like, hey, what are the qualifications for like a Christmas movie? And you're like, oh, yeah, the qualifications. There's usually like a bear in the background.
Right.
You know, you're like, oh, yeah, you know, usually a Christmas miracle happens and
Right.
maybe it's themed around a holiday gathering or something of that sort. Again, I've never seen Die Hard. Have you seen Die Hard?
No, I have not.
Right. So like I can't speak about it. It just seems odd that like I think it's a hostage situation.
I know there's some kind of plaza or tower or something.
Uh-huh.
Jake Peralta in Brooklyn Nine-Nine was all about it. So
Yeah, so like that's just one of the controversial Christmas opinions that I hear. I don't personally have a what is it? A horse in the race? Is that the saying?
yeah,
I don't have a horse in the
'cause
race.
you don't have a real opinion. You're not involved. You just yeah.
I think it's silly that an action flick can be considered a Christmas movie, but you know, to each their own.
Dude, I don't know, man. You've seen what's it called? Is it Jingle All the Way? The Arnold Schwarzenegger
With Arnold
one?
Schwarzenegger, yeah.
Yeah. Was it Turbo Man?
Oh my God, yeah.
That was kind of actiony for
It's like a kids movie though.
kids. Actiony. I mean, Arnold was
All
in
right,
it. So
fair. Yeah, I don't know. I hear people get heated
yeah.
when they're like, Die Hard's a Christmas movie. And someone is like, no, it's not. And then those people just
Should
get a little mad.
should we watch it before the end of the month and
I
actually have an opinion?
I have no intentions on watching
But we
it.
could do it. Sad Boy Watch Party.
You didn't watch Minority Report, so I have no faith in you to watch
Because
this
I
movie.
forgot about. I was watching SummerSlam. Oh,
I don't have faith in you to not watch it.
can you stop kicking the audience?
Listen. Wake up.
Just a little.
What is your controversial holiday opinion or whatever the question was?
Eggnog tastes like trash.
Oh, yeah, that stuff is gross.
People who are pumped about it, I don't understand.
Y'all got problems.
Weird.
What even is eggnog? I know it's like a cream base.
We're gonna look it up. I know I've tried it like once or twice, and I don't understand.
Is it? I mean, is it like an egg? It has to have egg in it of some sort. Is it egg yolk? Is it egg white?
I mean, I had the non-alcoholic ones.
I feel like that's even worse.
Probably it might have been.
I feel like if you take something that is alcoholic and remove the alcohol, it makes it not good, not fun. I don't know.
So let's see. Eggnog, historically also known as milk punch or an egg milk punch.
That
sounds awful.
Yeah, maybe eggnog is a much better name.
When
Milk
alcoholic,
punch.
it's egg milk punch when alcoholic beverages are added, is a rich, chilled, sweetened, dairy-based beverage. It is traditionally made with milk, cream, sugar, egg yolks, and whipped egg whites, which give it a frothy texture and its name. A distilled spirit such as brandy, rum, whiskey, or bourbon is often a key ingredient. You're just drinking egg
It sounds like you're drinking rotten milk.
and egg.
Yeah. And you're just masking it under alcohol. That
I don't
sounds like a
understand how
problem.
that's festive. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's like it's festive because there's alcohol in it and you're forgetting that you're drinking egg right now. That's disgusting.
Hard pass.
Yeah, I'm gonna second Jim. Y'all are disgusting.
Hearing you say y'all is funny.
God, I can't even. I feel nauseous.
I'm trying to think what other controversial. Ooh, what is your favorite Christmas color combo? You know, because you got your classic red and green.
Mm-hmm.
You've got your white and gold, or blue and silver,
Oh.
or
Oh.
silver and gold.
Blue and silver. I didn't even think about that.
Blue and silver is a really good one.
That is a really good one.
Mm-hmm.
Should change our lights.
Maybe next week we'll have some blue and
Well,
silver.
we'll change
lights.
it up next week. We got green, a little bit of. There's a splash of red back there, but it's a little sploosh.
What's
Sploosh of
your
red.
so? Are you voting for blue and silver? Is that your favorite
Oh, that is-
Christmas
that is
color
a good,
combo?
That is a good no. I don't know. I like the red and green. I like colored lights, as you can see. I like colored lights. Reed likes colored lights. Taylor loves the twinkling white.
I was gonna say
gold,
she
like-
seems like a white person. Like
Yeah.
Taylor seems like a white
I
person.
can tell you
Oh,
she is.
She is in fact a white person. I feel like, yeah, Taylor definitely has white light personality.
What's really funny is she's got white light energy. No, what's really funny is like, so our tree downstairs has like little like foot switches so you can change between. So every time she turns it on, she gets it to like the twinkling white lights, and then Reed comes out. And it's really funny when it happens. Like, so she'll come out in the morning on like Sunday or whatever, turn on the tree. Reed comes out of his room, goes over to it, steps on it twice, so it goes to twinkling color. And I'm like, that's my boy. Like, and she's like, I'm never gonna get to have the nice white lights.
If you didn't make a big deal about it, he probably wouldn't.
He will, yeah, that's exactly it. As
Yeah.
soon as he knows it's a big deal, he's gonna be like, I want color.
Because he is a child, and honestly, I would do the same thing.
What's funny is he had in his Christmas tree in his bedroom, he had the
He has his own tree.
yeah,
How many trees do y'all have?
3.
That is too many. Y'all
So-
are weird.
Hey man, she likes it, and I'm here for it. So
I see.
Not
It
even
just comes out so organically.
I was gonna get some lights for the fake plant over there too. I'm probably still going to, so look out
should.
for that. Like every week, it's gonna be like increasingly more festive in here.
I'm here for
I'm
it.
also here for it. So he had the white lights on his tree in his room, and he's like, "Can I get colored lights?" I'm like, "You sure can, bud."
Absolutely.
So we went to Target. We go back to the lights, and they're like almost sold out. Of course,
I believe it.
and we're looking. It's like, okay, so the twinkling lights, A6. I was like, all right, buddy, you see any A6 anywhere? And he's like, no, I don't see any A6. I see A5. It's just like regular colored lights. And I was like, well, you okay with A5? He's like, yeah.
As if you have a choice, young one.
Yeah. So like, we got those lights, and he's super pumped to have them on his tree in his room. But yeah, I don't know. Eggnog is trash. Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. That's the recap.
Let's see what else. What other holiday opinions do I have? First off, I hate Christmas. I know
You
I've
hate the capitalistic.
Yes, I hate the Christmas season. The holiday itself is mediocre.
I'll take a day off of work.
You know what? That's fair.
Any holiday that gives me a day off of work, I'm here for it.
I have a couple of gripes about Christmas, and I will save one for another episode, so you have to tune in next week for that. So yes, I hate, as you could tell a couple weeks ago, I'm very, very angsty and angry when it comes to consumerism and things like that. I think Christmas is no longer about family gatherings and the holidays and spending time with your loved ones and things like that. It is now strictly how much can you spend to show the person that you love them, air quotes, and how much, right? And now it's all about the businesses of how much can we extort from these people? How many record profits can we break in the holiday season and things like that? So the holidays are just not a good time for me. Again, with the seasonal anxiety depression, I do just get sad this time of the year because it frustrates me that I can't, I just can't or choose not to participate in the bullshittery.
I feel like I've enjoyed it more since I left retail, like working at Best Buy.
Mm-hmm.
I know when we went from Best Buy to working at Yelp,
Yeah, well, you were there for
I
a
was
lot
there for
longer than I
Christmas.
was, but
like
yeah.
I was able to enjoy Christmas more when I wasn't working in the retail environment.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's crazy because like basically what you were saying is like people, it's not about spending time with family and seeing everybody and all that kind of stuff anymore. It feels like it's basically who's gonna win the game of playing chicken with credit card debt.
Yeah.
Who's willing to go just a little bit further into debt to provide a good Christmas present for somebody? It shouldn't be that way.
Absolutely. You're 100% correct. And, when we were growing up, it was always like, oh, you got Christmas break off school and your parents would be off work. I don't know how, maybe maybe vacation laws, or not laws, but like vacation rules changed over the last 20 some years when I haven't been in a working role. But like, it seemed like my parents were always off for the week of Christmas.
It's not vacation rules that change. It's greed that's changed.
You know,
we can get you to work. We can get you to work 4 out of
5 days.
Of the 7 out of the 5 days. We can get you to.
Yep. And God forbid you work retail. It's, you can have 2 days off.
And they can't be
Back
the
to
day
back.
before or the day after.
Yep. Can't have the weekend. It can't be the day before. It can't be. Yeah. But like, when we were kids, like, it seemed like you had the whole week was Christmas. And it never felt like Christmas came and went in one day, because it was a whole celebration, right? The week leading up to Christmas, you would go visit like extended family. Like, oh, I'm going to go see my great grandparents if they were still alive. Or like, I'm going to go see my aunts and my uncles if they weren't coming to Christmas Eve. Or, I'm going to go see my godparents, right? And then Christmas Eve, in my Italian family background, Christmas Eve was at grandma's house, and we would have an Italian Christmas, where we would have calamari, squid, spaghetti, that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Like, it seems odd, but like, that
Crazy
was
Pops people traditions.
You gotta talk like a one of us. We had calamari and shrimp and pasta, and we didn't have, like Christmas food. Like, I don't even like ham and like
ham and potatoes.
Yeah,
and,
it was always it was Italian food, and like now looking back, like it's like, oh, that's not something that everybody did. I just assumed that everybody.
That's just dinner.
Yep. I just assumed that everybody
dinner.
did that. But like, Christmas Eve you'd go to grandma's, and then Christmas Day you'd spend at your house, and then maybe you would go, I don't know, your other grandparents' house or something like that on Christmas Day, and you spend like the evening there. Now it's like, oh, well, everybody gets one day off, so which
one do you wanna
one
go to?
house are we going to?
Yeah.
Or we're gonna go to your house for 2 hours, and then we got to leave, and we got to go to grandma's house for 2 hours, and we got to go to and now, or at least in the last 10-ish so years, my parents split, so like we got to go to mom's, we got to go to dad's, we got to go to mom's parents, we got to go to dad's parents.
Yeah,
it's all fun and games to get 2 Christmases, and then it turns into 4 Christmases, but it's like, oh well, I didn't really get to spend Christmas with anybody because I was in the car driving
the whole time.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Like I don't know. Maybe it's my personal experience with Christmas. Maybe I'm the Scrooge that just hates the holiday season. Maybe I don't know. You tell me if I'm justified.
I feel like you're. I mean, even outside of like the felt need to spend money and buy a bunch of gifts and go into debt for Christmas or whatever, I feel like you hit the nail on the head. Like, if you just had a few more days off, or you could unwind for 2 days, get ready on Christmas Eve, spend some time with family, then enjoy Christmas, and then you had one more day off after that to kind of like relax. Then you went back to work for like 2 days, and then it was New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. You had the day after off, maybe. Like
it's not like that anymore.
No, I mean,
you took the whole week of Christmas and New Year's off, right? And then you spread Christmas out at the end of the year.
Yeah. So like when we worked at Yelp, like the way they had us do it, they're like, hey, we know it's not a lot of business, so you get from like the 22nd through the 26th off. We usually prefer people to take the 27th, 28th, and 29th off, and then you get like
30 or 31 and 30.
Yeah, and it ends up being 11 days off in a row. I'm like, that's honestly, I'm
huge.
fine with that.
That is huge.
Like, I didn't even have enough PTO for it, and they let me take it unpaid. Like the 3 days in the middle, I was like, yeah, to have 11 days off,
Absolutely.
I don't care. That's fine.
Yeah, whatever happened to unpaid days?
Yeah.
Like, what changed? Like, unpaid days just went out the window.
No, so I have unpaid days where I work right now.
Right.
But you are still required to meet your goal. So if you take an unpaid day.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's a sales job, but like.
I know. And what's crazy though is the fact, well, they don't want you to have unpaid days because they want you to work because they have numbers they want to hit. But at my job right now, I'm like, hey, I have to take a few days off the week of Christmas because Reed doesn't have school.
Yeah, my kid doesn't have school.
Right. And my manager was like, yeah, I already got 2 people off that whole week. We can't let you take any PTO. I'm like,
no, again, not asking.
Yeah, like
telling.
I'm telling you, I'm not going to be here. So
Yeah.
it's going to be unpaid time off.
Yeah.
But like, I have PTO to use.
But
But
they
I
won't
can't
let you
use
use
it.
it. Yep.
I'm like, I don't care if two people. I'm not telling you.
No, you're
No,
not
I'm
asking. You're
you.
telling.
I am telling you
Yeah.
that I'm not going to be here. Like, my kid just can't stay home. He's 5.
Yeah, PTO doesn't stand for personal time off. It stands for prepare the others because I'm not going to be here. You never heard that
I've never
one?
heard that. That's good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Dude, like what, like it's just so frustrating that these companies these days, they, oh, we want to promote family and we're a family here. We treat you like family, but fuck your real family because you're going to
Yeah.
spend your days with us.
With your
We're
work
your
family.
family now.
But if you're not performing, we don't
Get the-
like you.
yeah,
you're
you're out of this
You're the
family.
redheaded stepchild, and you're the awful part of this family.
Why is it always going to be the redheaded
Well,
stepchild?
you don't even have hair. No one really knows.
Sir, do you see how much red beard we got
That
going on
is
here?
that is a light brown.
Fair point.
But yeah, I agree. I feel like Christmas is more about spending money instead of time with
Spending
people.
time with others.
So I mean,
It's just it's frustrating that like all of these businesses. I mean, and I work at a bank, so like I can't harp on it too much because like we got to be open to make the rest of the world run. It's frustrating, but I get it.
well, I mean, if only people just got used to automated online banking.
There's this whole thing where the banks can't be closed more than 3 business days in a row, yada, yada, yada. So if the holiday falls on a Thursday, then you can't be closed on Friday because you're closed on Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. If the holiday falls on a fucking Monday, you can't be closed on Friday. It's a fucking whole thing, right? So if the holiday falls on a weekend, get bent, you get a floating holiday, extra day of vacation.
But like, so I'm not going to get into it because I worked at a bank for like 2 months and I don't understand all the ins and outs. But all I know is if I wanted to withdraw money from a bank, I can do it from an ATM. If I want to deposit money, I can go to an ATM.
you can also just do it on your phone.
Yeah, if I wanted to move money around, I can do it from an app on my phone or computer or tablet. There's so many ways to do that. I don't need a physical person working at a location. But
Dog,
you know,
if I didn't work at a bank, I would never go to a bank.
I can't tell you the last time I went to a bank.
I can, and it was to apply for my mortgage. That was it.
I think the last time somebody gave me money and I had to go deposit it. That was the last time I went to a bank because I had to go like.
Even then, I'm just
Depo-
going to spend the cash and just not use my debit card.
Well,
I'm not going to go to the bank.
I got money for Reed, and I'm like, well, it's going into his savings account. So
Yeah,
I got to
yeah,
like go to a bank and deposit it at the ATM. I'm not going inside. I don't want to talk to you
yeah,
people.
yeah,
Like,
we don't want to talk to you either. Stay outside.
yeah, you're welcome. Like,
Yeah, dude, it's just I don't know, man. Like that's one of my gripes on Christmas or the holiday season. It's just I don't know. Maybe it's old cynical Jim or grumpy old Jim now, but like it's just not fun anymore. And
Well.
props to you people who can somehow feign blissful ignorance and be like, the holidays are the best time of the year. Oh my God, Yuletide Carol, season's greetings. Ah! Fucking just blow your fake snow all over the place. Like I just props to you because like you're built different. I just don't have the fakeness in me to pretend to be happy this time of year. I mean, I'm never really happy any time of the year, but like I will not fake
Sad
it.
boy.
Yeah. Dude, you don't have a sad boy podcast and be happy.
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't work.
but hopefully, all this aside, we can brighten your holiday season
For just 1 hour a week.
Just a little bit. 1 hour a week, little micro doses of sad boy happiness.
I mean, for this whole hour, I've just been bitching about Christmas. I'm not really sure
Yeah.
anyone's gonna find happiness in this.
They're
but
gonna see the background and the snow falling. They're gonna be like, "Wow, this is majestic."
we're doing like a snowfall overlay.
Oh, I saw it's in the video I sent you. Anyway, we'll look at that later.
Maybe the pixels were too small. I didn't
Yeah,
I didn't see the snow falling. Sorry, I apologize.
Either way, I hope that you
Look
enjoyed.
at all the snow.
Oh my
falling.
gosh.
Oh god! We're snowed in. Ah!
No, we're in East Palestine. The snow is toxic. Whatever.
Oh,
Not funny, but they should take care of that. Anyway, thank you so much for joining the Midwest Sad Boys for your midweek Sad Boy update. Christmas episode uno.
yeah. First Christmas boy.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Chrysler.
I'm Jim.
I'm Jason.
We are the Midwest Sad Boys. I will repeat everything he just said. Thanks for hitting the like, comment, subscribe button, and tune in next week for Scene Change, more Christmas traditions, And
I have an idea for some games we're gonna play.
we're going to play games.
Yes, don't you worry.
Whoa.
And more surprise presents Jim doesn't know about.
Shut up. Stop it. I got paid today. Like now I can officially buy Christmas presents. Dog, when you get paid once a month, you have to like Christmas is not good. When like I get paid once before Christmas.
Like, hey guys, so I got paid on the 27th, so
I don't get paid again until after Christmas. So like
disgusting.
what am I supposed to do?
absolutely disgusting.
I bought half of Megan's 75% of Megan's Christmas presents with October's check throughout November. I have a couple things that I need to get or would like to get for Megan, and like now I've got to buy all my family presents. Like so when you're like, I'm gonna get you a gift, bitch, I will cut you because I don't get paid until next week. Don't
I'm
you
telling
dare.
you, you're just continued
Shut up.
friendship.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
The gift that just
Anyhow.
keeps on giving. You can't stop this flow. I just appreciate you.
Thanks
Jim.
for hitting the like, comment, subscribe button. I'm Jim. That's Jason. We're the Midwest Sad Boys. Thanks for tuning in. Stay sad, y'all. Bye. Bitch.